Alright, so today is August 10th, and I just let the birds out. It's 9:40, which is a lot later than I meant to be letting them out, but it was hard to wake up this morning. Anyways, coming in here, there's green poop on every perch. Green poop just everywhere. Now y'all remember I didn't feed them at all yesterday because they weren't hungry the day before. So it may be just that that's what the green poop is all about. Because green poop doesn't necessarily mean illness, it just means something's up. And it may be that something is just that they hadn't eaten. That's probably what it is, but I still don't like seeing green poop in there. Anyways, so just came out here. There are the birds. There are 31, but it seems like I've got 4 that have been consistently landing in the trees, which is a bad thing. I don't know why they're doing it. Usually pigeons won't land in the trees, but when they do, it can be hard to get them to stop. Anyways, I'm going to try and keep them up for 2 hours today, but of course it did wait too long to let them out, so it's going to be getting warmer. So, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how they do. Anyways, they proved to me the other day that they've got a lot, there they are. They've got a lot more, they're a lot stronger than I realized, so. And that pigeon, that blue check is still wearing the harness. Of course, I don't know which pigeon that is now, but, can't tell with them flying, but it is up there. So we'll probably try the harness on them tomorrow. So I'm trying to decide what to do, guys. These pigeons are wanting to go in. The pigeon with the harness on it is one of them. If I let them in, see it right there. There's no food in there yet, but if I let them in, I can get that pigeon with the harness and put the camera on it and try it out. I'm thinking I might do that, and then send the rest of them back up. Alright guys, so they're all landed. Some of them are in the loft, and I'll explain why I let them do it in a moment. Alright, that takes care of the ones out here. I'm going to grab the one with the harness and send the rest back out. There she is. Not wanting to cooperate now. I don't know what it is about them getting in this wire pen, but as soon as they do, they don't want to cooperate. There we go. She should be a bit more cooperative now. Got her. Anyways, put her in that nest box. Y'all probably couldn't see because I had to let the camera dangle around my neck, but now I'll put the rest of them back out. I'm probably only make them fly 5 or 10 more minutes, and I'm going to put them away because I did wait too long and it's pretty warm out. Go on, guys. One more. Gotcha. Alright. So I'm going to get their food ready and stuff while they fly. So the thing is, I just waited too long and it's too hot. Not to mention they are really hungry now. I don't expect any problems with them trapping in. I have to get this flag and get them up off the thing. Anyways, the reason I did this is because I decided I'm not going to push them very hard today. Because I waited too long. If I'd gotten up at 7 o'clock like I had planned to, would have been just fine, but I didn't, and it's already like 80 degrees out here. There's a slight breeze today too, that helps a little bit, but I doubt it makes a difference to them when they're flying, you know, 50 miles an hour up there. But, yeah, so I'm going to get their food ready, and what I did was I plugged up that camera. I should have had it plugged up, I should have plugged it up last night, because I know that I'm an impatient person and I'm going to want to get it on her as quickly as possible. And she's doing just fine with the harness. So, I mean, she did come down and land, but so did like 5 other pigeons. so I'm not holding that against her. But, well, I'm not going to record while I'm getting their food because I just get distracted. But yeah, so I'm going to get that camera ready, and I might do a training toss today. I feel quite certain that they're ready, and they're already, you know, I've flown them off for at least an hour, and then that, you know, like 14, 15 of them yesterday proved that they could fly for 2 hours without any problems. And I mean without any problems. They landed once very soon after they'd, you know, I'd whistled for them to come down, and then those group didn't go in, so I put them back up in the air. 5 minutes later, they landed on the house, and I had to send them back up again. And then after that, they didn't even try to land again for that whole nother hour. And I whistled for that to put them away, and only a few landed, and then they still went back and started flying again. So they can fly just fine. So the first training toss is, well, I know where I'm going to be doing it. It's actually 1.3 miles from here. Usually you would start at 1 mile or at 2 miles, and then you double it. So it won't take them but 5 minutes to get here from there. So, you know, that seems like a good thing to do when I don't, when I can't fly them very long. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get their food ready. Not a lot, just a little bit. I'll show you all how much. And feed them, because I don't want them to be, I want them to be pretty hungry, because I am talking about taking them back out again. But I'm going to give that camera a little while to charge. Alright guys, this is how much food I'm giving them. It's, you can probably see, you know, about 1/4 of the pitcher. Normally I would give them a whole pitcher full, so y'all probably can't see very well now, but alright, so I'm just going to grab my droppers and go out there and haul them down. They better hurry in there quick, because there's not a lot of food. Some of them still went to the house. There's not any food over there at the house. Well, what's with that one flying to the house from the... Well, they're not going to get much food. They're going to be awful hungry when I fly them back earlier. Or later. I don't know why they like to do that, go over there to the house. I don't know why these birds are being so slow to trap in, because y'all saw they're pretty hungry. Here they are all eating. Better get in there quick though, because I did not put much food in there. There they go. I saw one go over here to the aviary, but I suspect it went right in. Yeah. It should be all of them. I better check. Seems to be. I already fed the rollers this morning, so they're all pretty happy. So they're fighting over the last little bit of food in there. Should have gone in when I told them to. Willie. Oh well. I'll feed them better in a little bit. these ones that didn't get much food will get plenty more, but I can get that camera charged up. That's just a mourning dove. Thought it was a pigeon there for a moment. I may take them on a release today, but I'm going to give them a little bit. Alright guys, so hopefully y'all can hear me over the air conditioner. I'm about to take the pigeons on a release. I got most of them in the back. And just remember, I didn't shut the tailgate. So I'm going to do that because, you know, it would be a really bad thing for all the birds to go falling out of the back of the truck and in their boxes. So yeah, it's kind of a tight fit. We're only going 2 miles down the road though, so it'll be alright. But I need to finish building that thing I built that's just like the crates we use to transport them for races. It's going to cost me about $30 for the dowels. I need to finish it, but I need to go ahead and do that because that wasn't even all the pigeons. I got this box right here and I put them inside the truck because it got rained on, so it's kind of soft. You don't see the tops are sagging down, so just want to make sure that none of them get out. If they do, they'll be in the truck so I can still get them. Not that it would be the end of the world, but you know. Anyways, changed my mind about where we're going. Instead of releasing them where I normally would, which is 1.3 miles away, I decided I'm just going to take them to my local food line. It's not the food line I work at, it's just the one closest to me, and it's just under 2 miles away, so that'll be fine. Some people take theirs as far as 4 miles away on the first trip, so you know, it's really no biggie. 1 mile is really pretty short. A lot of people go at least 2 miles first anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, so here we are at the food line. This one's wanting to stick, so I'm going to open this one up first. I just put the camera on the bird and started it recording. And there we go. Birds away. Hopefully the one with the camera is, yeah, it flew off. One more. Come on, bird. There it goes. There they go up into the air. We're just under 2 miles from home. There's a couple of the stragglers. They'll get it together and get up there. And my camera should be up there and recording. Here's the harness laying here. I better not leave it in the truck. Don't want it to blow out. But home is straight that way, basically. I guess that's north. It's northeast, just barely a little east. Anyway, so this food line doesn't already have pigeons living in it. So that works out in that there are no hawks here hunting pigeons. Of course, if I knew there were hawks here hunting pigeons, I wouldn't necessarily want to let pigeons out here, but also I wouldn't want to let, I don't know if you can see them, they're down there. There they go. Anyways, we'll hurry on home so we can beat them there, because once they decide to make a straight shot for home, they will beat us. Us, me, whatever. Y'all are along for the ride. Get the tailgate closed. There we go. Anyways, there they are. They'll circle around for a few minutes like, what in the world, where are we? And then they'll head home. So, we'll head home and wait for them there. Actually, I may watch them for a few minutes while they're flying around and then head home when they start. But, we'll see. Can't wait to see what the camera looks like though. I haven't used it since last year, so I don't know if the lens is still at the right angle or not. Alright guys, so I beat them home. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's their first toss, so I figured I would beat them home. I've probably been home for, I don't know, 5 minutes. Just long enough to hook the truck up to the trailer. I've got to go mow later. But, just to help things out, Coco and Swift, who are retired, let me open the other door. I'm going to let them out. If they fly around, it'll help the pigeons, other pigeons key in on where the loft is, but even if they don't, oh well, they'll still sit around on top of the loft and get the other pigeons to come down faster when they come back. But yeah, there they go. They'll fly around a little bit. That may help. I don't know if it'll really help or not, but it might. two pigeons don't fly very well, so they probably won't fly very long. But especially with it being in the middle of the day, but we'll see. You know, whatever. They'll come home. They might be slow. They might come in one by one for the next hour or something, and then they might do that the next time and the next time, but then sure enough they'll start coming in faster and faster and faster, and then all of a sudden you'll be pulling up in the driveway and they're already home. So at which point I'll double the distance to 4 miles, so we'll see. Anyways, but there are Coco and Swift. So yeah, I don't know. I actually should have looked at the clock, and I didn't when I let them out. But my camera should have time stamped it. This camera that I'm using right now, as well as the miniature one on the Pigeon, both are time and date stamped. But even if the time and date is not correct, assuming that that camera kept recording the entire time, I'll be able to tell how long it took them just from the length of the video. So we'll see. Here they're coming down to land now. Well, that's fine. I don't know that it really would have helped very much anyways. But I'll turn the camera back on when they show back up. Alright, so they just got back, and one of them just pooped in my hair as they flew over. I felt it hit on the inside. Anyways, I went in there and decided, well, I'll sit the satin nets out on top of the loft, and I sat Charles out there too, and then I step out the door and here they are. So that was pretty good. I'm going to call them in, and I can't wait to get that camera and take a look at it. I can't tell right now which one has it, but we'll see. Anyways, better open up the traps. I'm just going to have to take that camera off her once she gets in here so that she can eat her fill. Well, where is she? I hope the camera didn't cause any problems for her, and I also hope the camera didn't come off. And there's a hawk. There's the hawk without a pigeon in hand, but there goes Pigeon. Oh, where'd the hawk go? I don't know if y'all saw it. There it is. So that's not good. It is legal to shoot in their direction to try and scare them off with a shotgun or something, but my dad won't let me, so there's not really anything I can do here other than just watch. There it goes. It looks like it gave up, but it's going to take some time to get those birds back in. It may have followed them, may have followed the pigeons in. Anyways, let me go in here and see if the one with the camera is in here. Hopefully it is, because it's at a disadvantage to the others as far as hawks. Also, I need to make sure my red grizzle is in here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Red grizzle, white coloring, also at a disadvantage, of course. Let's see, pigeon cam, where is it? I'm not seeing her. Yeah, I don't see her. She's not in here. Hopefully she's just outside, though. I mean, that hawk didn't catch her. I watched the hawk fly away empty-handed, but I hope it doesn't come back. Anyways, I'll throw a satin net back up here. Gotta choose the correct satin net. Where? There, that'll work. Throw a satin net back up on top of the wall. Oh, I just heard one go in. Well, that black pigeon's on top of the roof. That's good. There's one on the house. Let's see. I saw a pigeon on the house. Where'd it go? And she's gonna go to the house. How nice. She'll come back over to the loft in just a moment. Anyways, most of the pigeons got in before the hawk attacked. But I don't know where my pigeon cam is. I heard one trap in the aviary, the trap above the aviary when I came out. I don't think she's in here. I'm not seeing her. It's going to be really hard to count the birds right now with them all like this, though. Overall, the pigeons did really well, but that hawk came and rained on my parade. Yeah, I don't see her. She's not in here. But hopefully she will be soon. There's pigeons on top of the loft again now. Let's see who's out here. One just went in, but yeah, it was just a satin net. There's that blue barn. There he goes. But now that still raises the question, where's my pigeon with pigeon cam? I hope she didn't land in a tree or something. She did just fine flying around earlier with the harness on, so theoretically she should have been fine with the pigeon cam. Which, I mean, I've done this before. I've done this with Coco, and he did fine with it, so he's a little too big for it now, so it doesn't work right with him, but other than that, fine. Speaking of which, I want to make sure he and Swift are both in here. But, well, shoot, that is discouraging. I mean, it's great. Yeah, there's Swift, yeah, there's Coco. They're both in here. They're both fine. Whenever that pigeon does get in here with that camera, I'll make sure I give her plenty of food because they've finished it all off now. Let's see if I can't count them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Let's see, I'm counting 36. I need to subtract 4 satin nets. Makes 32. 2 pigeons that can't fly, that makes 30, and Charles, and that makes 29, 28. I guess we've got 28 in here. That means I'm still missing 3 pigeons, one of which being the one with the pigeon cam on it. Anyways, I'll let y'all know how things go. I'll let y'all know when they trap in. But, well, I mean, it'll all be one video for y'all. Also, I'm going to go ahead and say right now that when the camera gets back, assuming the pigeon was not killed and eaten by a hawk, which would be terrible because then I'd lose a good pigeon and a camera. But since it looks like the video is going to be pretty long, I may make it a separate video, and if I do, I'll post a link right, here somewhere. But unless I can't figure out how to do that, and then I'll post the link in the description. But I'll probably just add it on to the end of the video, in which case it'll just be the last part of the video. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they get back soon. And well, they may not really be gone. They may be in the trees, but we'll see how things go. Alright, so there's Mr. Cooper's hawk. He came back again. He was flying low across the backyard. I sure wish I was able to shoot him. Unfortunately, it's illegal. Now he's flying a lot further away, but still a problem for the pigeons. I can see him. He can definitely see any pigeons that are down here. He's just a dot, but not good. What are you guys pecking at my toes for? I don't have any food. Y'all probably ought to go hide or you might become food. I don't know. It's been a few minutes. I'll check in the loft again, but I don't think any more have come down. Let's see. What's up with you? That's not the posture I want to see when I walk in yet. Anyways, that pigeon's not in here. But I can see, nope, that's not in it. So I don't know where it is, but I hope it shows back up soon. It may have come home with all the rest of them, and then the hawk came, and that may be why it's not in here, or it may not have stayed with the flock. I don't know. The video will show us once we get the camera back, assuming we do get the camera back. Of course, I'm more concerned about the bird than the camera, but it makes it even worse that it had it with it. So that is the thing about strapping cameras to live animals and then letting them go. But I don't know. I don't see the Cooper's hawk anymore. Don't see any pigeons either. Anyways, I'll keep y'all updated. Alright guys, so it's a little after 5 o'clock. I went and did some mowing for my grandfather and stuff. And after I got back, the pigeon with the camera on it was back. I need to name that pigeon. I know it's a girl already, so I need to do that. But anyways, it was back. Took the camera off it, fed it, plugged the camera up, and it got something in my eye. Anyways, it did work just fine. Recorded a bit of video. It recorded for about a half hour. Unfortunately, the pigeon never actually came home while the camera was recording. When y'all saw the flock come over the trees and y'all saw them circle for a minute and start coming down, and then that hawk showed up, the pigeon that was wearing the camera was not with them. You'll be able to see in the end of the video that it landed in a tree. Now the camera recorded for a half hour, but after it landed in the tree, I cut off the rest of the video, so there's only about 13 minutes. But don't worry, all you're missing is about 15 minutes of it sitting in a tree. All you can see are leaves anyways. But when I pointed and said home is straight in that direction, the pond that you're going to see in the video is also in that direction, about a quarter mile probably. Quarter mile, third of a mile, something like that. And you'll see that they flew around food line for a while and then flew around that pond for a while. They were reluctant to leave the release point. I suspect once they finally did decide to come on home, they probably made a fairly straight shot, but the pigeon landed, so I don't know. I'll take them on a couple more releases. I don't have to work at all tomorrow, so I'll release them probably tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening, and by then they'll probably have gotten a lot better, and then I'll probably put the camera on them and release them again Saturday, and then it'll probably be like a 5-minute video of them just coming right home. But we'll see. I don't know if all the pigeons are in there or not. Haven't counted them yet. I'll count when I get home from work. But some more have come, so that's good. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that so you can keep up with the videos. And thanks for watching, guys. It is August 10th. I'm going to open this one up first. I just put the camera on the bird and started it recording.